Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala Sayyidina Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahabatihi wa man wala. This is a poem that I wrote called Spring's Gift because Rabi' al-Awwal originally was in spring. And so this is my zakat, inshallah. I envy the sand that met his feet. I'm jealous of honey he tasted sweet, of birds that hovered above his head, of spiders who spun their sacred web to save him from his enemies. I envy clouds formed from the seas that gave him cover from the heat, of a sun whose light could not compete with his, whose face did shine so bright that all was clear in blinding night. I envy sightless trees that gazed upon his form completely dazed, not knowing if the sun had risen, but felt themselves in unison with those who prayed and fasted too, simply because he told them to, with truth and kindness, charity, from God who gave such clarity. His mercy comes in one he sent to mold our hearts more heaven bent. I envy all there at his side who watched the turning of the tide as truth prevailed and falsehood fled and hope restored life to the dead. Men and women through him found grace to seek together God's noble face. I envy the cup that gave him drink, his thoughts that helped us all to think, to be one thought that passed his mind, inspiring him to act so kind. For me this world is not one jot, if I could simply be a thought from him to God throughout the ages, as revelation came in stages. I pity all who think it odd to hear him say there is one God, or he was sent by God to men to hone their spirit's acumen. It's pride that blinds us from the sight, that helps good men to see his light. He taught us all to be God's slaves, and he will be the one who saves humanity from sinful pride. Muhammad has God on his side. So on this day, be blessed and sing, for he was born to grace our spring with lilies, flowers, life's rebirth, in a dome of green like his on earth. So that was my attempt at zakat. But I think what Ibn Juzay said was absolutely true. We could never say enough. I mean, one of the miracles, I think, of the Prophet ﷺ is that his name is Muhammad, the praised one. And here we are. I'm a son of the state of Washington. My ancestors came from Ireland. They were great, and Greece. They were great patrons of the Catholic and the Orthodox Church. And here I am praising the praised one, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So these are signs for the people that can think and reflect and